Okay guys, so I've secured us a game to cast. We are going to cast the second game between Scan and CancerX. Scan is in fact 1-0 up in the series. It's going to be on Outlier. Just give us something to watch while we wait for Eon, Zerg and Terra. Hopefully they will wait for me when they get back. Let's just quickly introduce the players. I'll update the overlay. We do have Salty Scan in the bottom left. 7 o'clock position as the yellow Terran, and down here in the bottom right in the 5 o'clock position we do have the Peach Zerg, CancerX. That is such a weird name. It's going to be really strange saying that, but you know what? We good, we're going to do it. We're going to keep saying it. CancerX is a strange name though. I wish the guy hadn't have picked that, but here we go. So we do have, I just need to actually update that. So we do have Scan over there, CancerX there, Yellow versus Peach, and it will be our first game of the day on Outlier. I'm not going to be able to get the score right because I don't know what their previous map was, so unfortunately I can't do that for you, but we do see CancerX is going to send his Overlord in the incorrect direction. Now this is probably one of the most interesting maps in the pool. It is from the 2012 SK Planet Pro League, and it's a 3-player map. As you can see, you have the triangle base layout. You do have these temples blocking the way out of your base at the bottom. There is an inverse ramp though, as you'll see this drone going up now. This will allow you to take that sort of natural. There is a choke outside the front, so fairly normal. If you zoom out a bit, you'll notice that the third base is actually all the way over here. This is sort of the natural third, but you do have this high ground pod you can defend as well, which is blocked off by minerals. So one of the very strong options is to actually go for a dropship, drop a tank or something up there, and just wreak havoc. But you also have these small ramps here and here, and this allows you to take this third base a little bit further away from the Terran player. Of course, it doesn't stop you from getting another main as well. Let's zoom back in. We don't want to be zoomed out for too long. And here we go, we do see the 12 hatch, followed by the, I believe that was a 13 pull, just relatively normal timings and everything. We see the gas coming up for Scan. Now one thing I know Scan does like to do is go for this 1-1-1 play. Now this isn't link type, but it is, well actually, this may be link type now. That's going to allow him to defend the bottom of this inverse ramp and be completely safe against any form of all-in. Scan showing that he at least knows how to wall off on this map, which is kind of impressive to see. I'm kind of glad. Apparently, Cancer banned Return of the King, Scan banned Camelot, so that must mean La Mancha was the first game. So let's actually quickly update the overlay so I can put everything in. Let's do a quick reset. Let's do not Return of the King. That would have been La Mancha. Outlier. And finally we will see Icarus. Let's quickly do this. Set the colours again, so Yellow versus Peach. And let's just quickly update everything. So we have Scan with the first win. And now everything should look fine, guys. Thank you very much, Starzors. You actually... wait. Stazors? Okay. I don't know how to say your name, but... Return of the King is kind of an interesting map. We see the SCV being chased around by some links here. Now, importantly, CancerX knows to build the Sunken Colony against Vultures. You will need that. Now, Scan actually building a depot here just to block off this mineral field, just to make sure there's no shenanigans with the Zerg mining this out and moving lurkers in. That can be incredibly frustrating to deal with. The SCV will of course see absolutely everything going on. You can glitch through these minerals, but you can't sort of walk through them. There's no pathing where that would actually happen. See, it looks like the SCV is staying alive quite well. Scan doing what he can just to sort of deal with all the links and everything. And we do see the factory still blocking off everything. Now, he's not actually opted to go in for any vultures. Now, why is this? This is because he is going for 2-port Wraith, ladies and gentlemen. 2-port Wraith, a very strong build. Of course, against players you may not feel are as good as you, so you go 2-port Wraith and just try and end it quickly. It's not really a BM build, but it can go incredibly badly if you do it against the wrong opponents. It does take a lot of micro to be able to do this, so don't try this at home, kids. If you're not too au fait with the game, your macro isn't perfect like Scan's. Scan's macro is far from perfect as well. That's the incredible thing, and just shows how hard this game is. We actually see a Ling coming in from CancerX, kind of an interesting choice given the fact he did scan the full wall. I'm kind of surprised why he's doing this, but the first 2 Wraiths are in the base. We do have a Hydralisk though. This should be enough to push away. There's 2 of them. But these 2 Wraiths are actually doing a really good job against the drones here. Looks like the Lings are going to move in. There is 2 Marines behind this though. And these Lings are not going to be able to do anything, unfortunately. It looks like CancerX is just going to fall apart here. Now, he can go for a lot of Hydralisks and go for some kind of Hydralisk bust. This could be a good choice. Now, weirdly, he's not attacking with the Hydralisk, he's just sort of move commanding it around. So it does take a lot of extra damage here. Look at how annoying Scan is being with these Wraiths, taking the high ground where they cannot be shot by the Hydralisks. And because of this mineral field, the Hydralisks can't run up either. And it looks like these these Wraiths should be able to do a decent amount. We do see the control tower is finished for Scan. He should be getting Cloak as well. And this is just kind of unfortunate. One thing that can happen when you don't get enough Hydralisks, you will just lose everything to the 2-port Wraith. But, I mean, he has a lot of Lings outside the base. They're actually being picked off by the extra Wraiths here. And these Hydras are going for the all-in. He's actually added more and more Lings. Now, I'm not sure why you would do this. There's a bunker up here. Going for a second bunker as well. Scan is being Scan has got like the ultimate defense against this. The 2 bunkers are going to make it impossible. Cloak is done. There's no way of getting an Overlord over here. Overlord speed is not finished. And the Lings are going to move down, but unfortunately they're not going to be able to do anything. And CancerX is forced to GG. And Scan will take this series and go up and face Richley, the winner of last week's Clash for Char. And yeah, will go up